Hey guys and gals, what's up? And welcome to Pillars of Eternity. Now, I'm going to check one thing real quick. Difficulties, fine. Sound, do we have any subtitles? No, it does not look like we have any subtitles. Colorblind mode, if we want colorblind mode. Other than that, we're good, we should be good. Alright, let's start the game. We are probably going to just go with easy mode, probably. Straight easy. I'm just more enjoying this for the story. It's basically one big driven story game. So, I believe they have a kind of a like a beginning thing talking about the whole thing. I can't remember. There's the general, selection of things. There's going to be times where I do pause the game and kind of formulate a plan around everything that goes on. Other than that, you'll just see I have everybody strike somebody. It's not a horribly hard game, but it's not exactly easy.
Wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night. Their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern, his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
I can do with that. Alright, here we are. Alright, we get to create our character. We can be male or female, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to play a female this round. We pick, and I'll read about all the races. We have humans, commonly known as, commonly called the folk. They are the most common race in the dire wood. The Ader, I think how you pronounce that, Empire, Old Valia, and the Valian Republics. I think it's Valian Republics, actually. Though not as large as the towering Amala, humans are known for their strength and willpower. They get +1 resolve and +1 might. Then you have these guys. The mighty, I think it's pronounced Amala, actually, are the largest of the Kith races, and are commonly found in the near oceans. God, I can't speak today. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water and many other civilizations, such as Rauatai, I think it's based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength. Might is +2. So they're great fighters, paladins, barbarians, things like that. Very good heavy hitters. We got the dwarves. By virtue, guys, I can't speak today. By virtue of land covered and number of colonies settled, dwarves are the most well-traveled race in the world. They are commonly found in the Direwood and Valian republics. In almost any civilized land, dwarves are known for their great strength and tenacity. Might +2, dexterity, and constitution dexterity is -1, but constitution is +1. And we got the elves. Oh, and mind you, there are multiple races there's multiple sub-races of each. Elves are the dominant race in the Ire Glanfath. Sounds like a Lord of the Rings thing to me. Anyways, and and the white. That's all. That just the white. Where are you from? The white. The white what? That's it. They didn't really name it the rest. The white. Don't worry. I can't tell you the rest. And are extremely common in Direwood and Adir, whatever you want to call it. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence, as well as their commonly isolationist nature. I almost said insulationist. No, isolationist. They get +1 dexterity and +1 perception. They're actually pretty good as archers. I have to kind of remember every class, to be honest. You get the Orlane. Orlanes are the smallest of the Kith races, though many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Also notable for their large ears, two-toned skin, and hirsute bodies. I really don't know what that means, to be honest. Orlanes are commonly found in the same place as the elves. I'm not going to pronounce that. The Milt Plains? Question mark? And parts of the Direwood. They are known for their mental intensity and sharp senses. They get +1 resolve, -1 might, and +2 perception. So they're good not elves, my god. They're good mages. The elves are pretty good mages too. Then we have the godlikes, which I'll probably be a godlike, to be honest. The godlike are children of the Kith, civilized, quote unquote, civilized races, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical and godlike, are unable to wear protective headgear as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. So basically, when they get born, they're immediately sterile, which kind of sucks, but whatever. So basically, it's both a blessing and they have +1 dexterity and +1 intellect. So I'm probably gonna be a godlike, and as I said, there are several versions of the godlike. There's the death godlike, which they do change, I believe, based on you can change them. Anyways, death godlike are the most distrusted of their kind. Strange growths cover their eyes, or in some cases, the entire faces, giving them a sinister appearance. The growths are transparent for the godlike, but opaque from the outside, hiding their features. Death godlike are commonly killed at birth because many cultures consider them a harbinger of doom. Their skill is their passive skill is Death's Usher. When death godlike attack an enemy with 25% or less endurance, their damage is increased. So I mean, that's pretty nice. That's not too bad. Oh, I got a mission too. Dope. Sorry, I was looking at my schedule for my work. I just realized I had a mid-shift. The bodies of fire godlike are often resemble hot metal, burnt wood, or stone, with harmless flames that erupt from the cracks in the skin. Fire godlike are objects of both reverence and fear in the dead fire archipelago. Dude, I cannot speak today. This is bad. I'm just going to work and just not talk at all. Many locals believe they have the power to awaken volcanoes, or that killing one would cause a volcano to awaken. So basically, they're super sacred. In the Direwood, fire godlike are often seen as a sign of the blessing of Magron, a goddess of war and fire. Their passive skill is Battleforged. When reduced below 50% endurance, fire godlike glow like metal in a forge, gaining damage reduction and doing a small amount of fire damage to any creature who hits them in melee. So they are really good fighters. You can put them on the front line as their endurance gets below 50%. They'll gain damage reduction and do a backlash damage type. Yeah, we're probably not going to get to a whole lot in this episode because I'm going through all the creatures, basically, all the races. I'm going to set my character up and everything like that. I'm trying to give you the basis of how you create your characters, basically, in this episode. Moon godlike are the most tolerated of the godlike. Oh, that's awesome. While their skin tone and large moon-like growth on their foreheads, yeah, you kind of can see it. It's like the little white U in the middle of her forehead. Are generally considered more palatable by other kith. Sailors have many beliefs about moon godlike and their propensity. Question mark? I really have no idea what that word is, guys. I'm gonna look that up real quick. I am confused as all get out. No. Oh, okay. I understand now. To bring luck, though there is little agreement as to what kind of luck they tend to bring. They get silver tide every counter when reduced below 75%, 50%, and 25% endurance. Moon godlike generate waves of healing moonlight that restore endurance to them and their allies. So generally, it's best if you're a frontline fighter with a moon godlike, you are gonna lose 25, 50%, 50, and 75% endurance regardless. I believe endurance is your health, but you're gonna lose that regardless. So it's best to be a moon godlike if you want to be a frontline fighter and still play a kind of like a healer, because you're going to emit waves of healing moonlight that are gonna heal everybody. Then you have the nature godlike. Nature godlike appear to be a fusion of human and animal features, often covered by plants, moss, and fungi. This has led to the common stigma that they are diseased, and many are killed at birth because of it. Many druidic orders have a keen interest in nature godlike because of their general curiosity as to how souls occupy animals, plants, and stones. Wellspring of Life grants a bonus to might, constitution, and endurance when dexterity when endurance is below 50%. I kind of use either moon godlike or nature godlike when it comes to like a druid or even like a fighter type. Okay, we're gonna move on. I want to be this class, and I want to be a nature godlike. There we go. Alright, we get different classes. Barbarians, brutes, madmen, berserkers. Those city-dwelling people often use the term barbarian with a dose of disrespect. These rural warriors are respected by their communities for their ferocity and fearsome presence on the battlefield. Barbarians have a special, almost religious role in some cultures, but in many places, the undisciplined, fearless style of the barbarian is simply how warriors conduct themselves. Starting ability is carnage. When barbarians hit with melee attacks, they automatically make reduced damage attacks at all other enemies within a short distance. So it's giant AoE. They automatically get +2 athletics and +1 survival. And then you can kind of see like how their stats will range really. We have Chanter. Chanters in every culture across Aura. There are chanters. Many historians consider chanters to be the most ancient workers of magic. Their held phrases stirring the collective memory of wayward souls around them, compelling them to generate magical effects in a kind of reenactment. In some societies, chanters form organized groups of storytellers and researchers. But in many parts of the world, they are just a time-honored part of local folk tradition. Certain abilities are phrases / chants. All chanters can continuously speak chants made up of magical phrases. Phrases produce passive effects and help build a chanter's power until they can use an invocation. Invocations, powerful magical effects that chanters can create after they have spoken a required number of phrases through their chants. I'll never become a chanter. You get one automatically, but I never use them, honestly. I use like a cipher or like a druid. Honestly, those are my type of fighters. But I'll probably become a druid because of me being a nature godlike. Because their starting ability is Spirit Shift. All druids have mastered one animalistic form. These forms give a druid strong melee abilities and grant additional power while the druid is shifted. Then they also have spells. Druids have access to a variety of offensive spells. Offensive and some support-oriented spells. Every 2 levels, druids automatically gain access to a additional set of spells. Initials can be cast a limited number of times per rest. As druids gain power, their weaker spells eventually shift to per encounter use. They get +1 or 1 plus survival. So I'll probably be a druid, to be honest. That'd probably be my thing. See, this is our Spirit Shift. We can have Spirit Shift Bear. It won't show us, unfortunately. Draws upon the druid's natural connection to the bear, temporarily allowing him or her to assume that form. The bear Spirit Shift has a high damage reduction and can evoke a terrifying roar. It's 1 per counter, so it's nice. Its speed is instant. Duration is 15 seconds. So you kind of want to really do it when you do it. You have the Spirit Shift Boar. The Boar Spirit Shift generates lost endurance and inflicts damage over time with its melee attacks. So it's not bad. The Spirit Shift Cat. The cat Spirit Shift has a natural fast attack and can burst into even faster attacks for a short period of time. So it's not too bad. The Stag is very nice too. The Stag Spirit Shift has higher defenses and can attack groups of enemies with its melee carnage attack. So that's why it's really nice. And then it has this can knock enemies prone. But other than that, it's really, it moves quickly. I'm probably going to pick Stag, to be honest. Okay, we got attributes. What you see above there are all the spells I can produce. Damage and healing as well as fortitude defense, so it's highly recommended for druids. Highly recommended for druids a +10 might. Might and intellect are highly recommended, and then resolve is recommended also. I totally forget what I need to put on though. There are things you actually need to put on for but I'm gonna put intellect, I'm gonna put might, some con because it gives me health, a little bit dex because it's not necessary. Resolve's nice to have too, so I'll put that with 14. Intellect's gonna go high, and so is might. Here we can pick what we need. What we have is this empire is currently the largest, most powerful force in this part of the world. It is centered around the equator and has a tropical climate. Though the empire has colonies in numerous areas of the world, Greater Eider, I don't know how to pronounce that, is at its heart and houses the majority of its humans and elven nations. +1 resolve. Deadfire Archipelago. And it's based on what weapon you get too. Like I'll get a scimitar and a shield. I'll get my claws change, mind you. I'll get a bow staff. I go to Deadfire Archipelago, gives me +1 dexterity. I'll probably get done with the first area though. Consisting of the nation of Nasistag, dozens of Omawa settlements, and hundreds of lawless pirate-infested islands that stretch along the southern sea. Deadfire is home to boreal dwarves, Ama, and a mixed variety of other races, including the fire godlike. Deadfire Archipelago is the last stop for anyone headed east. A multitude of monstrous sea creatures infest the ocean beyond, making travel virtually impossible. They get +1 dexterity. +1 resolve, +1 intellect, +1 con, +1 might, and +1 perception. I'll probably pick like the old Valet, pretty much. Valia, because he was 1+ intelligence. Yeah, I'll even out my might and my intelligence, then and my resolve and everything else is pretty much set up correctly. Our background gives us kind of like lore and such like that, kind of like different. If you have a certain like number of like in survival or lore, there's different like other conversation topics you can pick. We're probably, let's see, I'm gonna go through stealth mechanics, athletics mechanics, lore mechanics, athletics survival, athletics lore, stealth survival, stealth lore. I'll probably pick a mercenary, to be honest, because I'll be athletics and lore. Okay, here's my appearance. We don't get any facial hair because we're a female, of course. Our head, we can pick one of 3. I'll probably pick this one because it's awesome. Of course, my portrait I'm going to change. That's another death godlike. That's what I'm picking right there. Let's see. I know we get another one. If I can find, I'll see if I can find her real quick. I'm just gonna real quickly go through. There's our males. No. Well, it's kind of like that, but she is from a different game, and she's known as I don't say mine. Primary card is fine. She's another godlike. She's an avian godlike. Can we look? These are. Oh, okay. I was waiting for the voice.
I shall lead us.
Maybe.
Let's go. Keeping an eye out. I'm here.
That?
Follow me. I'll teach you a lesson.
It's not too bad either. Probably go benevolent. Alright. Let's enter a name. We are let's see. No, I was doing some stupid really don't know what to go with, to be honest. Let's go with you. It's a tree. We're a nature godlike. I mean, hey, come on. Alright. Let's actually let's start this after 22 minutes of the freaking crap. We finally wake up. Okay, I didn't know if I was the caravan master finishes dressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the
Everybody
stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
Yeah, you're welcome. He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
The whole area is crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
I'm gonna turn it up just for the voices. The voices are a little low.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood? Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle around here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Ah, thanks, man.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. Let's see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Let's see. He nods in your direction. Barfield nods and slides the warp bone over his shoulder. Where would I find these berries?
Common around here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to hold on. Take someone with you.
I know exactly where it's
you're not
at.
Some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. If you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Kalisha.
Alright.
Kalisha! He needs to find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
Thanks,
What kind of
Felicia.
guide says something like
I
that?
like you too.
Kind you can afford.
Ouch.
Don't
Get
listen to her.
fucked.
You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Often, Theoden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Yeah? Really? Alright.
You heard the man. Let's get going
oh,
before you keel over.
I can just move around normally. Awesome. So they actually overhauled the whole system.
Anyone need supplies?
Using
I've got sundries for sale.
in oh, shut up, man. In the PC version, it's just strictly like.
Roger. Say, is there anything you need?
Let's see what we got. I'm already equipped, but I just want to see what he has. He has crossbow, greatsword, hunting bow, pike, quarterstaff, warbow, battle axe, dagger, flail, rod, rapier, sword, medium shield, small shield, brigandine, hide armor, leather armor, padded armor, and then some lockpicks. How much money do I have? 110? I'm gonna steal those lockpicks, bro. I'll take all 3 of them. Oh, really? It's gonna cost me 114. Get your shit out of here. I don't want that. Yeah.
Something else you need?
I do want the lockpicks, though. I do want those. You're gonna need them. Split. Give me what, 3 apiece? Give me 2. I'm gonna want some lockpicks. L1 and R1 quickly between people. Okay. Don't care though. We'll
I'll
talk
have
to
your water
Sparkle.
soon enough.
I'll have it.
Stra-
I can tell. There should be a
Let's check
command
for those
to
outcroppings.
regroup.
I'd be glad to.
Yep, here we go. So you can switch between point and click and everything like that. Alright, combat. Combat entry editorial. Let's look at it actually. All characters in the game have 4 primary defenses: deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. Together with accuracy, these determine the chance for an attack to hit or miss. If you're having difficulty hurting an enemy, try switching to a different weapon or attack. Most enemies have 1 or 2 strengths and weaknesses. Sometimes a weapon or a spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. Take heed, note the damage type that is being blocked, and try a different damage type. Nice. Alright. That's man. Let's pause. Okay, here's our second wind. Stag. This is where Wheel's gonna be at. Yeah, because you have a camp, FX, this is our inventory type thing. See, like, it's open my character menu. Yep, just straight up attack him. We really don't have any like straight up spells that I need to use right now. Alright, switch to the damn stag. There we go. Switch to the stag. Yeah. We automatically get Druid, Stag, Carnage, and then we could Spirit Shift again. Okay. We automatically just switch switch back. Here's the berry bush, by the way. We got our spring berries. Ooh, my shoulder popped. You look like you've seen your share of action. What you do before you came out here? Oh, war veteran. Yeah? How is it that you came here? I fought for the wrong side, didn't need the reminder. I fought beside people far better than me, but somehow I'm the one who made it out. I can't recounsel that. All I know is war. Maybe this is my way out. Maybe this is just the way to the next one. You got a lot on your mind then. Hopefully things work out in the end, but it won't always do. War Redrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. But you're oh my god, I can't speak. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? Oh my god, that was a fucked up question. Are you here to settle like the rest of the lot? God, I didn't give it much thought. It's hard. It's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like it in these parts. Believe me. Big plan in store. I'm settled here and start a new life. I'm going to lay low for a while. Trying to draw too much attention to myself. Getting filthy rich. You picked the right place then. Gilded Vales, days away from any real civilization. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Old Mill, give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried. But it's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out. And that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work and whatever the place is called. I really ain't gonna try naming that. But I'd do anything. Oh my god, I can't speak, guys. For me, for her. Oh my. I'm gonna retry that. But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. So I'm here and we'll see. Alright, let's get back. Not too bad. I just couldn't speak worth a damn. Anything here I can collect? Nope, nothing I can collect here. I doubt there's anything up the road, so I'm not gonna test that theory. He kind of just disappeared on us. He's down here though. See, there's a little bridge down here. You can go across. Then the reason why I bought those lockpicks, I believe there's a locked chest down here. Nope, there's just a dead guy. Leather armor, another lockpick. Cool. Let's open up the inventory real quick. Got 3 lockpicks and some leather armor. Just 6. Yes, I'll equip it. As I told Sebastian, all your armor and weapons change based on your character. So it's always nice. Actually, can I check some stronghold cap? Oh yeah, you get a stronghold later on. Camp map, character. Not exactly actually what I wanted to look at. Charming Beast, Dancing Bolts, Nature's Mark, Nature's Vigor, Sunbeam, Talon's Reach, Tanglefoot. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you spells. Ow. Okay. So it definitely, thank God the game kind of pauses during combat.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting.
You crouch at the riverside and dip your water skin into cool water while Kaliska waits nearby. You watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Getting the water skin first. Quest then. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness in his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Are you all
Kaliska
right?
frowns. Sparfle? Sparfle's toe catches a rock and he collapses forward in a heap. The feather shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Bandits.
Ambush!
Combat. Yeah, they're teaching me about spells now. So let's bust out a spell. Okay, we got Dancing Bolts, which is shock damage. We got Nature's Mask, which kind of boosts his, maybe? No, it's used to weaken enemies, debuff them. Nature's Vigor is it draws a vigor. It's a healing spell essentially. Yeah, it creates mild regeneration effect. Sunbeam is how it sounds. Talon's Reach is slash damage. Englefoot is it debuffs them. Gives them a basically hobbled, which is what the debuff is called. Vile Thorns is piercing damage, and then we got Winter Wind, which is freeze damage. What do I use? What would I use? Sunbeam probably, and Blast is Fool of the Kingdom Come.
Breathe through.
Oh, I totally freaking missed. I'm not gonna use this now. Ow, she hit me. It's just a bowman. He's not going to be too hard. I'm not going to keep wasting spells. As I said, I mean, I don't waste spells, but it's also... Yeah, we gotta get back to camp because there's be like 25 dead. Press wrong button again. What do we grab? Hide armor, which only does 5. Oh, mind you, no, I'm not gonna spoil anything. You'll see. If not in this episode, in the next episode. Party selection, yeah, I know. But no point really selecting a party member. It's just another hunter. I'm not really concerned about it. You can quickly target enemies by holding X and aiming with a stick. Okay, cool. I don't care. I don't see any more enemies. Point. He's a hunter, so he's probably got a lot of dexterity in there. I will be switching to a stag soon, so you'll see that again. Holy shit! I'm just not hitting dicks. There we go. You do get characters during the story after these guys, mind you. Alright, all around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. She's basically about to throw the fuck up. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them towering and severe with a severe? Severed? I don't know. Severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots. He may be a Viking. Holds a wet blade at the neck of a man you recognize as Heodin, sorry. The last of your caravan left standing. That's what Laura helped you with. Disposition of Torah. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Alright, I can do a might, which will give me only a foolish attack. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. I can intellect, you can kill him, but you might as well be killing yourselves. I can get athletics, where I can rush the man. And then lore, I can do another lore, or I can put down my weapons. I'm going to do athletic, I'm going to rush the guy. So Hewen toward you. As he does so, the man rakes his blade across Hewen's torso. Hewen screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his foot to engage you. His axe raised high. Yep, Hewen didn't exactly die, but he's hurt bad. Okay, we're gonna transform into the stag, and you're going to bum rush him. Do you have any skills? Knock down. That's about it. Yeah, that's about all you have. You're pretty shitty, actually. Hedoin, I want you to kind of move and draw him towards me. Never mind, he gets knocked down instantly. Druin stag charge. Hit this asshole around the face. Yeah, you... Can you attack? I don't think so. Yeah, you want to make the attack though. Oh, dude, we just eviscerated these guys. Get out of here. Glenfathian leader. Your enemy lies suspended on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasp. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of the wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good, the gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp. Electric. Oh my god. And volatile, depending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel. Odin's body stirs, and with great effect he rises, his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Run!
Okay. And yeah, we get to now run. There's a little story thing too, so it kind of helps I picked athletics, really. When I get inside the cavern, I'll save. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step. You set your hands into the worn folds of other rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself onto the ledge. Heoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Heoden and topples him onto the rock ground. See, I don't have dexterity, but I can allow Heoden to break free, or I can throw my weapon at the attacker. Yeah, I'll throw my weapon. Your aim is true and it hits, and the hit jars Heoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Heoden clambers up the base of the rocks as he nears the top. However, the wind flares, pulling him sideways, tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch a hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull the waning strength. With waning strength, and it feels as though your arm be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Heoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. They're in a deep resonance to the swelling wind. Now you feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones beneath you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entry portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. And we're inside. Level difficulty includes what creatures and how many appear in combat. Only Path to the Damned and high level content scaling optionally set in the White March. Change the statistics of the creatures that appear. So like, you can have like a lot of level 1s, for instance. Yeah, now I'm weaponless. Well, not weaponless. I have bows. I can set a bow for now.
Was that?
But was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
And we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't
Yeah.
stay here. There could be another collapse.
Stay here.
We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
You sounds. Alright. Let's see. Can I heal everybody real quick? I wonder. Nope, I can't heal it. I was running an encounter. We're all around blocked off by falling rubble. Okay. So, I'm going to save here. Oh, it auto-saved. Okay, it kind of scared me for a second. I was like, alright. See, I was going to be like, what, did it save from my other games? No. But alright, guys. Sorry I spent so long, you know, creating my character and kind of showing you guys everything. I hope you enjoyed that, though, because it's not going to happen ever again. No, it'll happen again when because you can create your own team, basically, but I'm going to create, at least one other character. Well, I'll be creating my own team, but it's, you'll see. Because you get characters and during the story, like these characters. But, other than that, guys, we'll play more in the next episode, of course. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Pillar.